In a small, overcrowded animal shelter in Wichita, Kansas, Kara, a tiny, trembling puppy, pressed herself into the farthest corner of her cold metal kennel. Her brown eyes were wide with fear, darting around at the cacophony of barking dogs, the clanging of metal, and the overwhelming scent of disinfectant. The volunteer who had brought her in had tried to coax her with a soft voice and a treat, but Kara was too frightened to move. She had never known kindness, and the world outside her kennel felt like a terrifying place. She didn't understand why she was here, but she knew she was alone, and she was scared. Days passed, and Kara's condition didn't improve. She refused to eat, and her tiny body seemed to shrink further into itself. The shelter was overflowing with dogs. Many of them surrendered or found wandering the streets, and resources were stretched thin. And so, Kara's name was added to the euthanasia list. The shelter volunteer who had first seen her couldn't get Kara out of her mind. She had posted about the little puppy on social media, describing her as a sweet, scared girl who had never known love. The post gained some attention, but days went by and still no one came for Kara. The clock was ticking, and the day of reckoning was drawing closer. Finally, on the day before Kara was scheduled to be euthanized, the volunteer received a message. A local rescue group had seen her post and wanted to help. They asked for more information and promised to come by the shelter later that day. Late in the afternoon, just as the shelter was preparing to close, a woman walked through the door. She was from the rescue group, and she had come for Kara. The volunteer's heart soared as she led the woman to Kara's kennel. The puppy was still curled up in the corner, her eyes wide with fear. But when the woman knelt down and spoke to her softly, something in Kara's eyes changed. She didn't move, but she stopped shaking, as if sensing that this was her chance. The woman gently opened the kennel door and, with infinite patience, waited for Kara to come to her. The woman reached out her hand, and after what felt like an eternity, Kara's tiny nose touched her fingers. It was a small, almost imperceptible movement, but it was enough. As they left the shelter, the volunteer watched with tears in her eyes, knowing that Kara's life had just been saved. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.